Hi, I'm Karl Konrad, and for the last 23 years, Australian Immigration Law Services has helped tens of thousands of visa applicants gain their visas to work, live and study in Australia. Today, we're going to share our knowledge about the state and territory nominations for the 190 and 491 skilled visas. Specifically, can the state or territory withdraw or cancel your nomination? And will your visa be refused? Remember, if you like our channel, then support us by hitting that like icon. And for those who are new, don't forget to subscribe and join our 32,000 strong community. The important issue on hand here is that the state and territories nominate you for visa approval. They do not sponsor you for visa approval. Now, sponsorship is an entirely different matter where the sponsor has obligations to the Immigration Department, and this only occurs with the 491 family sponsored visa stream, not the state territory nomination stream. Of course, the 190 visa, there is no family sponsored stream. I've never actually heard of a family member withdrawing the sponsorship for the visa process, and we're not talking about this today anyway. Today we're focusing upon those of you who are state territory nominated. So let's cover the situation where you've lodged your visa application, where you've been nominated by a state or territory and you're waiting for that visa to be granted. The visa nomination assessment happens when you are assigned a case officer by the Department of Immigration. When your case officer opens your file and is about to decide on your application, they must be satisfied that the nomination by the state or territory is still in place and has not been withdrawn. According to the processing guidelines issued by the Immigration Department, departmental officers can be satisfied that a state or territory government agency continues to nominate the applicant under subclause 491.2171 unless the department is notified in writing by the relevant state or territory government agencies that the nomination has been withdrawn. If the nomination is withdrawn after the visa application but before a decision is made in relation to the application, a visa application must be refused as the applicant cannot satisfy the requirements of subclause 491.217 part 1. So really all the case officer is interested in is that there is no formal notification on file that the nomination has been withdrawn. It is accurate if the state tells you they may withdraw or cancel your nomination because they have the power to do this at any time and in fact for any reason they choose. If they do this while your visa is still being processed, your application will be refused. In reality, we have only ever seen that one case where the territory withdrew its nomination before the visa was granted because they discovered some irregularities in how the visa applicant obtained the nomination. In other words, they suspected the applicant lied in the application to them, so they withdrew it after the visa applicant applied for the visa. So then it boils down to, why would a state withdraw their nomination? As the example I gave you, most definitely they will withdraw your nomination if they feel they have been given false documentation or perhaps false information in the application process, and they have only found out about this after your nomination was approved. The most obvious example would be if you gave them documentation or said you worked somewhere or studied somewhere and then they found out in fact that you didn't. Remember, when you applied for the state or territory nomination, you made undertakings that you intend to do several things. All of the states and territories have different requirements and it is impossible in this video to go through them all. Recently, many visa grants are taking well over 12 months to process from the Immigration Department. So do you have to reside in the sponsoring state or territory during the processing time of your visa? The answer is probably not, but you do need to read carefully what you agreed to in your nomination application before you make that decision. If you're in Australia, the best practice would be to try and remain in your sponsoring state or territory while the visa is being processed, particularly if that is how you gained your sponsorship approval in the first place. So, can a state or territory withdraw your nomination and cause your visa to be refused? Most definitely they can. However, can they withdraw their nomination after your visa is granted and get your visa cancelled? That, my friends, is the topic of next week's video titled, Are You Fit for Release? Until then, subscribe to our Facebook page to get all the updates faster than we can make these videos. If you need help on this issue, book a time for our Zoom, Skype or telephone consultations to discuss your personal situations. As always, take care out there and I'll see you next time. So bye for now.